What is liability-only auto insurance? Simply, liability auto insurance is one of the car insurance coverage you will need to cover if you are deemed at fault in a motor vehicle accident. Should you injure people or damage a vehicle belonging to the other driver, liability coverage is there to protect you. Did you just buy a new car and you are wondering what risks you should insure your car against? Have you been blindly buying and renewing your insurance coverage without taking a minute to understand what you are paying for? This video does not only answer the question, what liability car insurance, but it also goes beyond the basic knowledge and answers all related questions about liability car insurance you could ever think of. Types of car insurance cover. There are many types of car insurance policies your agent or company will probably list for you. You will need to know in advance all the insurance needs before attempting to buy auto insurance. For instance, auto coverage needs for someone driving an old car are different from when another person is driving a brand new car. Types of car insurance coverages include comprehensive car coverage, liability coverage, collision car insurance coverage, medical payments, personal injury protection, uninsured/underinsured motorist coverage, gap insurance, and many others. There is also additional personalized insurance coverage you will probably need depending on the type of car you are driving and how much protection you need as an individual. How does car liability insurance work? Assume you just gotten involved in an auto accident and unfortunately you were deemed the at-fault causer. You will need to pay for all the damage costs done to the other car, and meet additional medical and other accident-related costs like lost income. If you are the guy who has been driving around with no or insufficient liability insurance coverage, you will be sued to pay for all damages caused from your own pockets. You will sell all your property or empty all your savings just to compensate the other driver, third party. At worst, they could even attach your future salaries or will be forced to apply for bankruptcy. To avoid such financial messes, carrying liability car insurance helps to cover such expenses. If you are living in the United States, driving any car uninsured is illegal except in just 2 states where liability insurance is not mandatory. What auto insurance do I need? To drive in any state, you are required to provide proof of financial responsibility. There are 2 ways to do this: by buying car insurance and post bonds over $50,000 with your state. Without a doubt, the cheapest of the 2 above is buying car insurance. In the USA, the average cost of full car insurance is around $1,700, averaging $148 monthly. How much liability do I need? You have 3 options in case you need to buy liability car insurance. You can decide to go with your state's minimum requirement. You can decide to buy good coverage worth $10,000 per person injured, $300,000 for accident coverage, i.e., more than 1 person injured, and $100,000 for property damage. If you decide to have the best liability cover, go for $250,000 per person injured, or $500,000 per accident, and $250,000 for property damages. How much personal injury protection, PIP, do I need? This policy covers your medical bills, funeral expenses for passengers injured in your car, and lost wages irrespective of whether you are at fault for the accident or not. The requirement for PIP varies from state to state, so you can choose from the following options. You can choose to buy your state's minimum coverage. If you want good coverage, go for a $40,000 coverage policy. The best coverage is the maximum amount required by your state. How much collision coverage do I need? I already told you from other videos that this car insurance coverage is optional, so you can choose to carry it or drop it. This insurance policy helps to repair or replace your damaged car irrespective of being at fault for the accident or not. There is no state where collision coverage is mandatory. I recommend you buy this coverage because it covers your own car. You should buy as much collision coverage as compared to your insurance needs. For example, you would need much more coverage if you own an expensive vehicle. How much comprehensive coverage do I need? There are many losses or damages you can get that do not arise from collisions accidents. The comprehensive insurance coverage covers all non-accident related losses like car theft, damages from vandalism, and damages from extreme weather conditions like hurricanes, earthquakes, and others. Comprehensive auto insurance is not mandatory, but I highly recommend it. According to the FBI, 721,885 vehicles in the USA were stolen in 2019, whereas 810,400 cars were stolen in 2020. Assume you just bought your $1 million gadget and it is stolen the next day. How about other damages like hitting a deer, extreme weather, etc.? Taking such risks is no good choice when your budgets are not tight.